Hello, I'm Andrew from Seoul Law Group, and we are an English-speaking law firm based in Seoul, South Korea. We're back with another law video today, and we'll cover everything you need to know about justified self-defense in Korea. It's generally recognized around the world that everyone has a right of self-defense, which means that they can use reasonable force to defend themselves or others without being charged. In Korea, it is stipulated in Criminal Act Article 21(1). Article 21, self-defense. An act which is performed in order to prevent impending and unjust infringement of one's own or another person's legal interest shall not be punishable if there are reasonable grounds for that act. According to this article, if you commit a certain act, for instance hitting someone, there are three conditions to be met to be recognized as self-defense. 1. Impending and unjust infringement. There should be an infringement for your own or another person's legal interest, and that infringement should be impending and unjust. It can't be self-defense if the infringement was already done in the past. For instance, if a person is currently trying to break a window of your house, the infringement is impending, so you can use force to stop them as self-defense. But if the person already broke the window and is now running away from your wrath, and you run after them and beat them with the crowbar, that is not self-defense. It can't be self-defense if the infringement is not unjust. For instance, if a police officer is trying to unjustly arrest you, you can use force to get out of their hands as self-defense. But if the officer is trying to arrest you upon the legitimate warrant issued by the court, you'd better be obediently arrested without resistance. 2. Performed in order to prevent infringement of one's own or another person's legal interest. The purpose of the act should be protecting your own or another person's legal interest. It can be any legal interest, including your dear life, your health, property, freedom, legal rights, or even social reputation. 3. Reasonable grounds. There should be reasonable grounds for your act, which means you shouldn't use excessive force. There was a case where the police officer shot the victim on his chest, instantly killing him because he was resisting with a knife. The action of the police officer was not recognized as self-defense because there were other ways to subdue him without killing him, such as using a gas gun or shooting his leg instead of chest. I'm afraid I should tell you that the Supreme Court interprets Article 21 very narrowly. You might be surprised, especially if you are from an American background, because Korean courts are very stickler about acknowledging self-defense than American courts. The typical example is when there is a fight between people. If someone hit you first, so you hit them too, and it became a fight, there is little chance the Korean court would grant justification for your actions upon self-defense, even if the other person attacked you first. According to the Supreme Court of Korea, the intention of using violence during a fight is to attack the other person as well as defending themselves. So, it cannot be self-defense since it's attack and defense occurring at the same time. There is a case where a brother, person A, beat his sister while her husband, person B, was watching. So a fight occurred between person A and person B. Person A was a big guy who weighed more than 85 kilograms, while person B was a skinny guy who weighed only 62 kilograms. Person A threw down person B onto bed and straddled his chest, pressing his neck to strangle him. Person B, struggling to breathe, grabbed the fruit knife and stabbed person A's leg. When person B was charged with causing bodily injury, he pleaded for justification upon self-defense, but the Supreme Court denied it because it occurred during a fight. This judgment has been criticized by several courts, jurists, since it looks like a legit self-defense case, but the Supreme Court still hasn't changed its mind about this. So, if you ever are attacked by someone, we highly recommend you just get away from that place instead of fighting back. If your attacker presses charges against you for violence or injury, there is no guarantee that your action will be recognized as self-defense. Well, I hope this video was useful for you. If you have any questions or concerns about self-defense in Korea, let us know in the comment section below, and you can find more information on soullawgroup.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on that notification bell for more Korean law videos, and we hope to see you next time. Bye.